Okay, today we are going to make some crab shells. Here are the ingredients we are gonna use, and I'm gonna go over every single one so you can understand the whole process in a very detailed way. So here we have, I use the small tomatoes, the pear tomato or plum tomato, which I chopped around 7 of those. Here I use 2 teaspoons of shredded ginger. Here I chopped on the food processor 2 red pepper, salt, and pepper. Here I'm showing here the cayenne pepper and this fresh pepper. You can decide which one you like better, and if you don't like pepper, you can exclude this from your recipe. So for the roux, we are going to use 2 sticks of butter, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of coconut milk, and 4 cups of whole milk. This is for the roux. And last, we are going to use this is, you can put as much as you like. It's cilantro and parsley chopped at the end, just for, for taste. And after that, we are going to prepare the shells that I have already here. They're all clean and ready to go. We're going to fill them up, and we are going to cover them with panko breadcrumbs. You can use whatever you like, but I'm using the panko. It's gonna give a thicker crisp. And last, Parmesan cheese on top of it. Okay, now we are gonna go and we are gonna start the whole process. Now what we have here is the olive oil that is getting warmed up. So we're going to refry the onions, the tomatoes, red pepper, the ginger, salt, and the cayenne pepper, and lastly, the crab meat. So now it's almost ready, so I'm going to put the onions. Now we are refrying the onion here until the water gets absorbed, because I cut it in the food processor so it gets a little bit watery. As soon as it dries, I'm gonna put the other ingredients. As you can see, I've incorporated all the ingredients together: the tomato, the onions, the red pepper, the ginger, the salt, and the cayenne pepper. Now I'm gonna let it cook for another 7 to 10 minutes, I would say, until it gets very well incorporated, and then I'm going to add the crab meat. Now, as you can see, it's red cooked, but I think we are lacking some color, so I'm gonna do a quick fix here. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil right in the middle, just a little bit. And I'm going to put some coloring. This is a natural coloring that a good friend of mine brought from Brazil. But if you don't have it, you can, obviously you won't, you can use paprika or any other food coloring. So that helps to make this whole thing have a nicer reddish color. We are going to add the crab meat to the sauce that I cooked. As you can see, I had melted the butter. Now I'm going to add all the other ingredients, starting with the flour, then the milk, then the coconut milk to make my cream. And it's going to be a light cream, not a too dark one. Well, I made my roux. I incorporated the milk, the coconut milk, and this is the result. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to mix with the crab meat. I just toss in the parsley and the cilantro. Now, this is the final step before we bake this. We are going to fill out the shells, very generous, one by one. Then we're going to top them with the breadcrumbs and the Parmesan cheese. As much as you want. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to fill out all of this, and I'm going to show you guys before we put in the oven, and of course when we finish. Okay, so now we are finishing the last shell, and now we are going to bake 350 for like 7 to 10 minutes, or until it gets gold on top and it's ready to eat. Now we're gonna take it out of the oven and you're gonna see how beautiful it is. Look at that. Gold brown. I wish you could smell it. Unfortunate TV or internet does not have smell it.